So Camilla's finally joined us.
Come in, I can't see you. Move over a bit.
Move in, Cam, move in.
It's alright, it's fine.
She's not coming.
Hi, mate.
Emma's here as well now.
Yeah, Emma's there.
Oh, nice to meet you, Emma. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm diabetic and my sugar's currently low, so I'm a bit out of it, not gonna lie.
Oh no, you're okay.
That makes two of us. We're both diabetic, and like you said, you guys work together. Me, Emma, and Zoe work together.
Okay.
So it's very strange.
And we're married.
Yeah? Oh. So you, like us, you spend a lot of time together then?
Yeah.
Too much.
Well, it's all right, but these two are diabetic, and I'm the only one that's not. If we have an emergency one night when we're investigating, it's left to me to deal with these.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's just a little bit of responsibility there, isn't
Just
it?
a
Just
tad.
a little bit.
It's like I'm used to dealing with animals, not humans. I do
Yeah.
that all day long, but not four.
Oh,
And you know what? Every time me and Emma go on an investigation, we always have low sugars. Every single time.
Every time.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, anything
It's
like
stress.
before you go on, the nerves or something kicks in. I don't know what it is. It must.
It's weird though, because nerves make your sugar high and stress makes your sugar high.
Yeah.
It's
And
the backwards, isn't it?
And I had a good time where I didn't have a low blood sugar for weeks. And then as soon as I start thought in the investigation, low sugar.
It just drops.
Yeah. Strange.
And I tell him to mute the phones and all sometimes, so they don't even know.
Oh,
It's like mute your phones, turn them off. I can't bloody hear all you
no. You can't put it on flight mode, really, can you? That's a bit
Right.
risky.
Exactly.
I tell you what, when you're investigating and your alarm starts going off, it doesn't half make you jump.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's quite scary. So I suppose, firstly, tell us like a bit about yourselves. Like, how did you come together? How long have you been going?
yeah. I'll leave that to Joe, to be fair, because Joe's kind of the founder of the group. Joe got us together.
Yeah, it's all Joe's fault, to be honest.
Yeah.
We were booked on a haunted happenings investigation, didn't we? At 30 East Drive. And then straight away we just started buying our own equipment and doing it.
Yeah.
So basically, with Pendle Hill, that's the first place we went on our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We dived in at the deep end, didn't we? So
Yeah.
I think.
I don't even know how it came about. Obviously, with us all working together, I think it was just a conversation that started. I mean, from my side of things, I'm a bit of a skeptic. So when we first started talking about it, I didn't really take it very seriously. I didn't think I'd really get into it. But we said that we would book on with like a paid event through Haunted Happenings. I went to 30 East Drive. Like I don't do horror films or anything like that, so I didn't even know there was a film based on it. So yeah, we just ended up going to 30 East Drive and then got a bit of a taste for it, and then that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think once you'd started it, like I was a complete skeptic at the start, and I think to be fair, after that first experience there, it was odd, but you couldn't explain it. So as you guys will probably know, it kind of, you get a little bit of a hook to it. So you want to go back and learn more, or a little something happens, you go, actually, I want to see if there's, what is there to this? Is there more there than what's being let on, kind of thing? Yeah. And ultimately, it kind of spiraled out of control. It became
Our obsession.
Our obsession with the hobby.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, it did. And whether that's out of curiosity, probably to start with more than anything. But we've been doing this now for probably only 2 years, really.
Yeah.
So it's not been a long time. But before we kind of came to TikTok and started filming it, we would go to kind of, like Cam said, haunted happenings, events and things. And
I think we found ourselves going on most weekends that
But,
we'd go to somewhere, like we've been to Shepton and Shrewsbury and all over the place. We kind of got that hook that we was driving 3, 4, 5 hours to get to places. So yeah, but I still enjoy it. It's good.
Yeah, we do. And I think we've been on TikTok, probably about just over a year and a half, maybe, roughly coming up now.
No, not that long.
Maybe not even that. So we thought we'd come live. I think it was to more show other people what we were experiencing. Like we went some places, was on our own and was going, what's happening is quite crazy. We want to kind of bring other people along with us. So it's not for kind of any other gain or anything like that. It's purely just to go out and show people and entertain and show people what we're kind of doing. And along the way, hopefully find the golden nugget, as we'll say, to suggest that maybe there is something external. I mean, we've had some weird experiences, which we can obviously touch on a bit later, but that's kind of how we started, isn't it? And
Crazy.
where we're at. How about you guys, obviously, as well? What from obviously first time we've spoken to you, so how did you guys
You
start?
know, it's really quite similar, to be fair, in a sense, is that, and Emma's heard this a million times and probably some other people that are on, but not like normal people, when you have a hen do, you decide to spend it in a prison, Shrewsbury prison for one. So we did it as a bit of a joke. So yeah, we got my mum, she was 72. We went along to Shrewsbury prison and it was freezing and everything, and there were people ghost hunting there. So we kind of followed them around. But Lara and myself both had a bit of an interest prior to it.
Okay.
So anyway, we were following these guys around, and then one of the maids of honours, we bought her like at Bowling Hall in Bradford. I don't know who we went with. Do you remember who it was? I can't remember. But it was like, an event. So similar to you with Haunted Happenings, we went there. She had a funny experience there, actually. But like you, we just decided to buy our own gear because we found that when we went with a group of people as well, that I don't know how real it always was, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And the one a bit like you is that I try and find an explanation for a lot of it. So we decided to just do it ourselves.
We did go on some organised ghost hunts, and the people were really good, fantastic. And then we went on others where we were like, okay, when somebody chucks himself off the stage, you kind of go, okay. So yeah, that's why we thought, do you know what? We're just going to go out, just the four of us. We trust each other. We've known each other years. And if there really is paranormal activity, we're going to find it. And now we've had quite a few experiences where we've got no other explanation. I mean, yourselves, you go to a lot of places and you go, well, that could have been traffic outside. That could have been, this, that, or the other. But there's been some where we've gone and we've been like, there's no way. There is no way there's anything else apart from paranormal.
Yeah. But we've been doing it about 18 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've not been going that long. So, but yeah, it was just like you. It's a bit of a hobby and an interest, and we have a laugh at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing for us.
You have to, don't you? I think we have to along the way. I mean, when we're not normal as such, and doing what we do, I think a lot of people would say we're not normal in general for doing what we do, if that makes any sort of sense. But
It does.
Most people go down the pub on a Saturday night and have a drink, and we'd rather sit in a room and talk to ourselves in the dark. So.
Yeah, absolutely that. It's when you try to explain to people, and that's the biggest thing that we have, and some experiences that we have and things like that, you try to explain it to someone and they're like, yeah, okay, of course, yeah. You just stand in rooms, like you said, just shouting at things, and I don't think until you really try it, and I think you have to be open-minded with it a little bit, don't you? Like, we were quite, as we said, blocked off at the start. It's like, no, this can't be real. But the more and more you do it, minus Joe was probably more a believer at the start.
Yeah.
But as we've gone on, like over the past few months, you kind of start to question it a little bit more, and yeah.
I love that. Real Paranormal said we all sound like lunatics 24/7.
That's true.
We absolutely do. I mean, we could touch on briefly kind of what we had with Real Paranormal. We were with those guys last weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's gone so fast. We had some really cool experience with those guys. Obviously, we can touch on that a little bit later as well, because that's definitely.
I jumped on and I saw a bit of your live. I watched about half an hour ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were talking to Bess, I think it was at the time, and we were getting some knocks and.
Yeah. So I think obviously with the video we left at the end, and it's a hard one to talk about because you don't want to give too much away for other people that want to go. I don't know if you guys have got any plans to go, so what we don't want to do is say this and this, and then it kind of leads or anything like that. But
it's one place where I think you just definitely have to go and experience for yourself, because
100%.
it's just mad.
That was one of the things we wanted to find out how it went, because we are thinking of going as well.
I'd recommend it.
Please go, because I think some people might watch it and we had this conversation with the real guys. They're really, really, really good people, like Saz, Gibbsy, Ollie, they're fantastic. And I think some people can look at it and say, what on earth is going on there, and question it a bit, can't they? But hand on heart, I'm still thinking about what on earth happened during that time. I don't want to say too much, but like I say, just go, guys. Just speak to the team, get booked in, and just go. Like,
definitely worth it.
You have to try it genuinely. If
we need to
you love
There you go.
paranormal, it's
Paranormal are on there. We have the lodge.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go then. Get us booked in. Book us in. Book
Get it
us
sorted,
in.
Saz. Get the guys booked in for us. But honestly, I don't want to say too much because it can easily lead from one thing to another. But you just have to go. You have to go.
Right, well, we'll get that sorted then. We'll sort that out.
Yeah, that'll be my job tomorrow.
Yeah.
How much do I get for promoting this, by the way, Saz, on Real Paranormal?
Get a discount next time.
Commission here. I'm on commission, surely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a needy French bulldog on my lap at the moment.
But in relation to kind of obviously the places we go and to talk about our experiences, such as we said, so because we live in Lincolnshire, as we said at the start, there's a lot of RAF bases, so a real first taste of kind of us working just as a team came locally at a local RAF base. The first couple of times we went there, we thought not too much of it. It was like an old H block, accommodation block.
Multiple H blocks.
Yeah, there's multiple, and we
went to the specific one.
Yeah.
Like the third or fourth time we went.
Yeah. And it just stuck. So it, like Joe said, there's multiple on site, isn't there? H blocks, accommodation blocks, and we ended up in one literally smack bang in the middle of everything, like it was centralised. And we must have investigated it well over 50 times, I think, surely.
Yeah.
Maybe more, a lot more. And what we found was, to start with, it was really quiet. So the first 3 or 4 times, not quiet, but
just cat ball.
Yeah. And then after that, week by week by week, like we'd sometimes go back twice a week, we would start to get the same names coming up, the same things happening. The activity kind of intensified, and I think unfortunately we can't go there anymore, but towards the end of it, it became just beings that come through, like throughout our time there, would change. So who we thought would be being kind of polite, if I want to say, or good to us, were actually potentially like more negative to us. And it got to a stage, I think some of the videos are on our TikTok towards the end, that it was quite physical, wasn't it? More than devices. So the devices wouldn't go off, but it would be literal physical, like banging, knocking, throwing, glass being dropped up, literally like it.
The worst thing we had was glass thrown in our face.
Yeah,
that was
literally. I know it sounds crazy to people probably hearing that now, saying something's throwing glass at you, like that can't be true, but genuinely, when we've been on the lives and stuff, it just turned odd, didn't it? Like the devices wouldn't go off anymore.
We had our devices thrown.
Yeah, the rabbit, we've got the bunny rabbit. His ear's still bent actually from that, isn't it? That was on live as well, on camera. The rabbit just went back and the ear just bent, like it. Yeah.
We had a cat ball thrown down the corridor on camera.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder why it changed. You know what I mean? I wonder why it changed. Did they get to know you? And I don't know if it started off just cat balls and then it got quite physical.
Yeah, so
potentially, maybe.
I think we, in particular, at this certain location, we normally had a woman coming through, so it would all be revolved. I can say it revolved around a lady called Sarah. There's another team that go there as well, or used to at least, local to us, Paranormal Witnesses, good friends of the channel.
Clubbed there with them.
Yeah, we clubbed there with them once, I think it was, wasn't it? But they used to go a lot as well, and the evidence would always be similar. And probably one of the craziest things that happened was that when Tom and GD were there one time, they heard Camilla's voice. So as if Camilla was talking while they're there. So it was almost like, I don't know if I believe in this mimic type of thing, but that's what it would have appeared to have been, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like tricking or...
Yeah.
It became deceitful, wasn't it, more than anything, and...
Oh, God.
Explain what kind of energy or person that could potentially be. It opens your mind when things like that happen.
Yeah, I certainly would be hanging around there.
There was a boot print.
Boot print.
Yeah,
Yes, I forgot about the boot print. So that was the last time we went, wasn't it? It was.
No, that was during the collab with PW, wasn't it?
Yeah, was that? I think that was the last time we was there. Don't
One
want
of the last
collab.
times. Yeah.
But yeah, there was a boot print, like a literal RAF. So we googled it after.
We had a massive flood to the
Yeah, a massive flood, and then it was like in the next to the window, wasn't it? Like it walked out the window and just massive boot print, fresh boot print next to the window. And Katie, who's in the team, she googled like old RAF boot footprints, like what the boots would look like underneath, and it was a literal match for said boot. And this boot was from the 1940s, and it was fresh on the floor. I mean, that
was pretty mad.
That is crazy.
It's good when you get that though, isn't it? I think sometimes what we say is 85-90% of the time we don't get anything.
I think a lot of the time as well, when we do hear something, or you're always straight to try and debunk something, you don't want to believe like that it's real. You try and eliminate anything that possibly could that it's not true.
Yeah.
And then when you physically can't explain it, then it's got to be something.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Yeah, that sounds quite scary, to be fair. I wouldn't have them around there, I don't
I
think.
mean, is it the same? Because I do all of our editing and stuff. Is it the same for you that when you get back and you start looking at it, you realise there was more than you actually thought?
Yeah.
Because I find that all the time.
Yeah. I think we take for granted as well, kind of, the people watching the live that genuinely, when they've got headphones in, they can actually hear so much more than what we can hear when we're actually in these places. I guess you guys probably feel the same. So we see stuff coming through, saying, can you hear that? Can you hear that? We're looking at each other like, we can't hear a thing. But obviously with the headphones in, we take for granted that actually it's so enhanced for people watching that we're missing out on things that are happening. So like you said, when we go back through things, it's like, oh my God, I can actually hear that. It's so much clearer. Yeah. How did we miss it? And I guess it's the same for you guys as well.
Like literally the amount of times that we say, oh, we're going to turn it off, we're not getting anything through. And then when I listen to it back, we had so many responses and I was like, how did we miss them?
Yeah.
You know, totally.
Yeah.
Emma, have you got any questions?
Yeah, so one of you said you're a skeptic. Like, is there anything like happened that made you think like, oh, maybe it is real?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm always on the fence, or I want something to, I know it sounds ridiculous, like physically happen to me, or that I feel something, or not. I feel like I'm not sensitive or anything in any way, shape or form. And I'm probably sometimes a joke and say I'm probably like an energy blocker, because I'm always, I don't know, I'm always negative towards anything that you guys feel. And I think, well, it's almost like a jealous thing. Like, why can't I?
I'm sure that's me.
But I think the more places we go, and to be honest, like both of them will ask me, like, would you believe yet? Like, if you change your mind, like, is there something? And I think definitely, obviously, after we went to the lodge on Saturday, I mean, that's something that you can't explain. Like, because I think, to be fair, I think you messaged me on Sunday morning and said,
yeah, I did.
What do you think then? Like, do you believe, or like, surely that's something that's you've got to change your mind, like even just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it'll take.
But we've seen some crazy things.
Yeah, I know. But
actually, the weekend, it sounds as though that's changed your mind again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I think so, especially when it's unexplainable. And there's a lot of stuff like me and Chloe, who came with us to the lodge. We did some stuff off camera, like away from on the live, because on one of the tables we didn't get involved with it. So we went and did something else. So, and I think the information that we got through, and it's stuff that we weren't told prior. It was something that we found out on our own. Obviously, I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but I think stuff, when you then speak to the team afterwards and say, actually, these parts that you picked out of nowhere, because we were never guided through or hinted or anything like that came true from like the history of the building, then it puts into perspective, like, actually, that a little bit more each time we go somewhere, that I believe maybe a little bit more. Not a full picture.
I really want to know what happened at the RAF base, because I saw that little bit. You stood with the headphones on doing Estes, and something got thrown, and I was just like, what was that? It looked like it was a...
Yeah, that was
great night.
Last Monday, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. Last Monday. So I can't explain it. Like, it was the most craziest, most scariest investigation
Yeah, we didn't
that
stop
we've
it.
ever done. Like, genuinely, I've never been. I was probably fearful the first time I investigated because I was shocked. I didn't understand what was happening. I haven't felt scared since, and that night was odd, unexplainable, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah, it was just strange from start to finish. Like,
I heard someone crying like right next to us. That was when you two were out of the building, and me and Danny were there. It's insane.
yeah. Danny got up on his phone, didn't he? After to be fair, we still need to post it up, but literally from start to finish, there was really audible noises that we kind of went outside and debunked it all around the building that just weren't coming from I don't know, people. And it was trying to almost kind of separate us. So when some of us would move away slightly, it would, whatever it was, who was there with us, whoever it was, should I say, would kind of latch on to certain people almost, wouldn't it, and try to affect people. And we've never kind of had that, have we, before, where it's been physical? Because, do you want to explain well, you was on Estes, weren't you? So you can't explain, but...
I just like, I saw something get thrown and everybody in the chat was just going, get him out, get him out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think especially like Danny, who came with us, who also works with us, but he lives in Derby. So occasionally he'll come up to the office and then come out and stay over and come on like a investigation. So it's not very often he comes. But when Jay was on Estes and we was behind the camera, Danny was to the side of us and he was kind of clutching his chest.
Yeah.
And we didn't quite know what was going on. And then Joe was talking about a doctor. I can't remember.
He was saying, so Joe was obviously on the Estes, as you saw, this was kind of building up to whatever it was that was thrown. Like, obviously you guys heard what was thrown, it was like a brick, but building up to that moment, it was literally like a build-up of energy. So, as Cam said, Danny was literally crippling his chest on the floor.
Yeah.
We carried on, and that's wrong of us. We should have stopped it there and gone, no. So we held our hands up there, but Joe was saying doctor, surgery, cut him open, wet. He said wet a few times. Don't know what that had in relation, but he was saying he was a doctor, he's here. He was saying the door's open. It just turned...
Yeah, it was just strange. And I think like we took Danny out of the situation, and we went into a room further down the corridor, and as soon as we got in the room, it was like it had been lifted from his chest, like he felt instantly better, like he didn't have a tight.
No.
Not really. It's strange. You just can't explain it.
But I just thought, like, when it's saying about what was thrown was like in the middle of the corridor. So if it's potential, and I've only just thought of this to be fair, was someone trying to throw something towards Danny, like to hurt Danny potentially. He was at the end of the corridor. Is it that somebody actually or something wanted to throw something towards Danny? I mean, whatever was thrown was huge. It made a bang.
Yeah, I heard it.
You clipped that? I've not.
Yeah,
actually
I
seen
clipped.
that.
I
Maybe
clipped
she
it. To be
clipped
fair, I need to post it. So, but the whole night was kind of. I don't know if you guys have experienced it the same, but it was from the start just gradually building up to like a crescendo, if that makes sense. It was bit by bit by bit. It was just building to this moment where it just went bang, and everything. The cat ball started going off. It was crazy, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
I can't
think
explain it.
Probably closest experience to that was the Haunted Museum in Stoke.
Okay.
The night started off really light-hearted, and we were singing and cat balls were going off, and it was great. And then Zoe had to leave early, and it was like as soon as she left, the energy just shifted and you felt it. And we had a really crazy Estes session, and the REM pod went wild for about 3 minutes solid, and it wouldn't stop. And we were all just sat there at the table like, what's going on here? And then we went into the asylum room, and I was sat in like this execution chair with headphones on doing Estes. And
me and Emma are asking questions.
And Emma started feeling really ill. And everyone's going, oh, do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? And she was like, no, I'll be all right for a minute. And apparently I said something like, shut the F up. and then there was 5 gigantic bangs, and the last one actually shook the floor. And they checked the CCTV, and they checked inside and outside, and there was nothing, absolutely nothing. But they pinned it to the room below us,
Base room.
which was like the base room where we had all our gear and stuff.
They thought someone was breaking in at first before before we found out that nothing was there. They thought someone was generally breaking in, and they ran downstairs to check.
I don't know if you know Axel and Sean, but they were like looking after the place that night. So they just sit in the base room, but we'd brought them in with us, so we were all in one room.
Yeah.
When that happened, but it was scary, whenever.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. You literally felt the floorboards underneath your feet.
And it felt like it got closer and to you and closer to you and closer to you, and the last one was like right behind us, and I was like, nah.
Like, sign me off this. I want to get off. Like,
typical English like way of dealing with things. Emma just went. She sat there going, "I don't like it. I don't like it." I don't like it, I don't like it. And that was literally the reaction to it, wasn't it?
I think outside of hearing the bangs, it was the reaction of the lads that were in there as well. Like, they'd never heard anything so loud in that building at all.
And bearing in mind, they've been sort of working there for quite a while.
And it was the first time we had like we had activity other places, but it's the first time we had like proper activity.
Yeah.
Well, we were actually, genuinely scared, because I don't usually get scared. You guys can a little, can't you? But usually I'm not scared at all, but even I was freaked out.
Yeah.
She's
the one that gets locked in cupboards and coffins. And
to be fair, normally Joe's our fall guy, aren't you? Joe's the one that normally takes one for the team a little bit and ends up in unwillingly in places on your own. You still do it. Yeah. But normally when we do a poll on the live, who do you want to see doing something? Most of the time it's Joe that ends up being
That's actually a good idea. That's what we should do, to be fair. And then if everybody says I've got to do it, then I have to go. I can't let
it. To be fair, it does backfire sometimes. Like, if I egg it on, I get turned on pretty quickly, and it's something I usually don't want to do. So I normally let other people say, you put that poll up, and I'll just stay out of the way.
Yeah. I usually say, it's all right, I'll do it. And then I regret it. I sit there going, why did I say I'd do this?
But when it comes to like equipment and stuff, then, because obviously we've heard things being thrown and a few of you being touched and stuff, is there a piece of equipment that each of you have a preference for?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll let you go first, Cam.
There you go. Just
throw it in
the
there,
limelight.
First thing that comes to mind, what's your go-to? What's your favourite part?
Sorry guys, I'm such a you two go first.
Give it time to think.
We have a REM pod bunny, which I really like.
You like Buffy, don't you? You named it Buffy. Did we vote for Buffy? The chat named it Buffy.
Where did you get your bunny from?
Pets at home.
Yeah, it jumps about everywhere, you won't believe it.
Toilet trained and all sorts.
G-Tech
Paranormal, wasn't it?
Oh,
GC Paratech.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen them, and they've got like the eye, haven't they, on the...
Yes,
yeah. Does it go off like quite regularly?
It went off last night, didn't it?
Went off last night.
I wouldn't say every investigation, but sort of like we've had it for a couple of months, and it would never go off. But I would say
recently it's been going off.
Yeah, recently it has, and we've had it like we were saying, we've had like it being pushed over quite a few times. And to be fair, I think it's bent its ear and stuff, hasn't it? So when we was at the H blocks.
I think it goes off more in certain places, and again, like we try and debunk it. Is it nearer to something electrical, even though it's not? You try and overthink it a bit and go, why does it only go off in certain locations? But when you think back to it, and if a location's maybe got more like children around or something like that, then it's probably more attractive to them. But when we go to places like the asylum we go to and things like that, it wouldn't necessarily. It was an adult asylum, wasn't it?
We had quite a good experience with it when we went to the priest cottage in Leeds, because we had like the building blocks out, and kind of they had a playroom or a nursery. So I think when there is history of like children, you get quite good feedback with like with the Buffy.
It was going off in the pram, wasn't it? I think you put it in the pram and it was going off inside the pram at the priest cottage, I think, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it's good. It's got the REM pod, but then it's also got the temperature gauge on it as well. So yeah, it's a good piece of equipment.
To be fair, we've nearly binned pieces of equipment thinking that they were broken, then they all of a sudden on an investigation actually go off. And you think, I thought it was broke.
Because we've had it for like 8 months and nothing happened. Do you know what I mean? And all of a sudden. But no, it's weird that you said about the Priest Cottage, because I was when I was messaging James, we had the exact same thing happen, didn't we, at the Priest Cottage, with the building blocks where we built them up, and then caught it on camera. Nobody in the room. We were literally we were downstairs and we heard them.
Yeah, room below.
And we ran up, saw them knocked over, and then we put a camera on it, walked out the room, and within a minute of walking out, they were over again.
Yeah, those blocks are insane, aren't they? We kind of we was on Estes when ours went down, so they were in the corridor, weren't they? And I was on Estes, and I think if I remember rightly, I was saying something like, he's not playing, he's playing, he's not playing, he's playing, and then they fell after I said he's playing, and literally they went down. The timing was intelligent, wasn't it? To say the least. Straight away they went down. I didn't even realise they'd gone down because I was in such a trance, couldn't hear anything. I had my head down, and these two, I saw him running towards the door. I was like, "What's going on here?" And then look outside, and the blocks had just gone, hadn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, poor Sal missed the Priest Cottage because she was COVID.
Yeah.
So
I didn't want to infect everybody.
it was just me, Emma, and Zoe. We had some mad stuff though, didn't we, Emma? What happened when I was under Estes on the bed? Something about you and Zoe were sat down and there's like the book behind her or something.
Yeah, so it's just saying like loads of random stuff. But then when we actually thought about it, the stuff you were saying, like you was talking about books and stuff, and there's a Bible like literally next to us.
Yeah.
And
Get
then
away from my book, wasn't it? And
get away from my book, and it was literally my arm was touching it, and I was like, oh.
And then you shook the bed, didn't you, or something? And apparently I said stop it. And then what was the other thing? I was swearing a lot. Like,
Oh, the brooch. Yeah, the brooch. The woman likes her things in order, so we moved the brooch. And when we moved the brooch, she was just like swearing at us and saying like horrible things, and I put it back, it stopped.
Oh my god. So it's quite intelligent, isn't it? Like when you do things like that, and we always try and, like I said at the start, we're trying to debunk it, don't we? So when you do get something so intelligent, it's like you scratch your head of it and go, actually, that's really clever, isn't it? It kind of adds up what you're doing, and you can paint a good picture. And I think, is it the Priest Cottage where, I don't know if you guys, this is going to sound crazy as well, a cat, a potential cat, a ghost cat. So we had Chloe, who had a scratch on a hand, on a wrist, and it was fresh. Like, she'd not been near anything that could potentially scratch like that, and she had a scratch literally like down her hand that just looked like a cat claw gone through it. And earlier in the night, like on the staircase, you got the blinds, haven't you, with 2 windows, and you got the blinds. It's like the blind kept coming out slightly, like a literal cat had gone up behind it and come back out the other side. So that still baffles me to this day. Like, I didn't even know if that was possible. I mean, anything's possible, isn't it? But that was
It was also Priest Cottage, but the gallery side of Priest Cottage, I got touched in the shoulder and it left finger marks.
So it could be quite something like that at the Priest Cottage, couldn't it? Like, at least that kind of backs it up a little bit to say it's a cool place, though, isn't it? It is.
We're back next Friday.
Are you?
Yeah.
So it's third time for you.
I know. So we did a charity event at the end of November, and one of my friends that came to the charity event, she won a night at the Priest Cottage
in a raffle.
Yeah, in the raffle. So she's got no gear or anything like that. So she was just like, "Will you guys come and like investigate with me and my friends?" So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Aww.
So.
Oh, it was a good night, guys. I'm jealous. That was a good location, wasn't it?
So we just got the music box. What is it? PMB.
The PMB Paraforce music box.
And I'm a bit caught between REM pod and that now, because I like REM pod. Emma will always back and laugh at this, but I'm a big REM pod fan. We've got music box, and I'm just thinking, I don't know which is my favourite now.
Just want the REM pod.
I do like Estes, but when somebody else is on it, I'm not good with Estes.
No.
I'm just not quick enough to pick it up or decipher what was being said. Like last night when we was at the base, we had a man's low voice coming through, but it's just so difficult sometimes to to pick up on the noises that come through.
Yeah.
But
And remember what's being said. I think we're quite similar because I kind of ask the questions and then go, "What did they say?" And I kind of forget.
Yeah.
And then I like lose my train. I should like write it down because I'm like, "Did she say that or did she not say that?" And I'm like, honestly, I get a bit confused
No,
with it.
That's a great idea. Like, it's so simple, isn't it? Like, we're the same. It's happening so quickly, you forget and can't hear like what people are saying. Go, oh, does that relate back to? Actually, just like get a notepad and just note it down on your phone or whatever. Just know what it's saying, and then you can actually reference back to it at least.
Zoe's actually got a notepad, and she has started doing that. Although she gets lost and then goes, "I've lost it now," because you know.
Can't remember where
I
it was.
was never a fan really, but actually more recently as we've used it more.
Yeah.
Well, that was the
I've
other
got
thing.
better at it.
Under Estes, no, it wasn't even under Estes. We just had the spirit box on, didn't we, Emma?
Yeah.
We sat round the table and we clearly got priest, and it said it twice. Because we said like who we're talking to, it said the priest, and I was like the priest, and then it went priest again, and then we had Leeds because we asked where we were, and it said Leeds, 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 and then when Zoe was like, I'm not quite sure, so I said, can you say it really clearly? And it really clearly went Leeds, didn't it? Which was just crazy.
Yeah.
Football fan, good football team that. Leeds.
Oh, no.
What's your favourite location you've ever been to then?
Oof.
I'm taking over all questions here because I'm just full of them now.
I know, yeah. Follow yourself.
Full of myself now. I'm gobbing now.
Tell you what are you thinking, Emma? What's your favourite piece of equipment? Because we didn't get round to that.
No, we didn't.
I mean, when it went off at Stoke, I was a bit like, oh, this music box is good. But when it kept going off at the stairs at Prospect House, I was like, no, this is really good, because in Stoke it went off constantly, but in the stairs it like answered our questions with it, not just like standing in front of it like it did at Stoke.
Yeah. It did. It just
They are cool when they go off, aren't they? I think with the music, and it adds to the eerie and the tension of the place, well, doesn't it? When you hear that going off, you're thinking, oh my god.
Yeah. Have you guys been to Prospect House?
We haven't. No, I spoke to them, I want to say about a month ago now, and got some history, but I never did anything with it from there, to be honest.
The stairs in room 1, really good. Really good.
Maybe we'll have to have another look at it. I'll speak to them again and see. But I think one last bit of equipment that we use is probably slightly different to other people. So we use our mobile phone a lot for the investigation. So we do something called a phone call with the dead, or FaceTime with the dead. And we saw someone else do it on a paid event, and we thought, actually, that's got a little bit of movement to it. And the way they explained it, we did it at Newsham Asylum, didn't we? And actually, it had some good results, like that we couldn't explain. So we thought, we'll take that away and try do our own twist with it. So that was literally just a phone call. We put one phone in the Naughty Boys corridor and a phone like literally the other side of the building, so there's no noise contamination between the two. And you could hear like something tapping on the phone and stuff. So we thought, we'll take it up a notch. We'll call each other on FaceTime. And we started it at H Blocks, the RAF base. And so we left your phone, I think it was, in the room with FaceTime, my phone, and literally goes opposite ends of the building to stop the noise. And the first time we did it, we had like taps on the phone, and we had the grid pen out, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we had the grid light next to it, and literally all of a sudden, like, I don't know if it's because we weren't around, but the grid light just started spinning. I think that video is posted somewhere, but you get like noises coming through that you can't, like I said, when you're just there, you can't listen to. So yeah, we call it a phone call with that, don't we? And I mean, it adds another dimension to what we're doing, I suppose. That's probably my favourite, to be fair, actually, because you're totally the other side of the building, and you're still watching what's happening in another area, and you can hear clear as day things happening around the phone, can't you?
Yeah, like tapping or even like murmurs and things like that. But you've also we've set it up so that there's cat balls in a REM pod, so you've got also like the visible side of it. So yeah,
it's different. It's different, at least.
Yeah, Emma, you were going to say something before. What were you saying? Forgotten now, haven't you?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Equipment we're on about music box.
Yeah.
You probably
No.
forgot.
And then we
Oh, I think I just like it so much because when the other one, it never went off for me. It always went off when I wasn't either not there or had the headphones on. So I never heard it go off. And all of a sudden, this one starts going off, and I'm like, I love it now.
yeah, no, I think the music box is probably one of my favourite pieces.
Yeah.
For sure. So what was it? Favourite, like, what did you say?
Location.
Favourite location
So far.
so far.
Yeah. Because you've done Ancient Ram, you've done Tipton, haven't you, Pendle?
I think for mine, it's going to have to be. I love a lot of locations, and this is probably joint top, but Shepton Mallet Prison, for the pure scale of the building, the history behind it, and it's just one of them places. As soon as you get to it, like obviously you walk through. I don't know if you guys have been or not.
No, not yet.
It's you just feel entrapped, don't you? Because it's so towering around you. Like I know prisons are anyway, but this is like an old school kind of prison, Victorian prison. It's not like Shrewsbury. It's really built up, really thick walls. So as soon as you enter, it's like, oh my god, you're just consumed by the place, aren't you?
Yeah.
And it's just huge, isn't it? I think it's probably bigger than Shrewsbury, I reckon. Do you, or maybe a bit small? It felt bigger
very
at
confined.
least. But no, definitely, I think Shepton for me was probably my favourite.
So how about you, Joe, Camilla? Are you the same? Is it Shepton Mallet, or is there somewhere else for you?
It's so difficult trying to actually.
It is because you sometimes get activity in different places that are.
Yeah, I think so, and I think as well sometimes it's obviously it's not every location that we've been to. We don't get activity every single time, but it's more the actual building. We went to the nunnery in was it Worcester?
Yeah,
was it Worcester, Malvern, the nunnery, and just the building itself. It was I don't know. I just.
You got a feeling.
Like that was one of the first ones we went to. And to be honest, we didn't have a lot of activity that night, but just the feeling of being there. And to be fair, it was a paid event that we went to.
We did capture the best thing we've ever captured on camera. Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. I think that's one of my favourite ones.
It was good.
Yeah.
Go on, Joe. What's the best thing you captured there then on camera? You need to tell us what it is now.
We had the camera set up doing when I was doing glass divination, and then there was just this figure that just walked past behind us all, and there was no one else there. It was a human figure.
Yeah, we'd set it up and we joined another group, and we was doing glass divination. And you can visibly see that it's just us around the table, and then at the back where there's a fireplace, isn't there? And you just see the top. There's no legs. There's nothing. It's just literally the head and shoulders walk past into it. We'll have to repost that.
Yeah,
we'll
repost it. Yeah.
Make sure you send it me when you do it as well, so I see it.
Yeah, definitely.
It was like into a wall as well, wasn't it? Like we got the lady to come back upstairs after, and like. I don't know if we're just going crazy here, but can you just like look at this and
see if we could debunk it? Really wanted to see.
But she said the figure was literally moving into like a wall, wasn't it? Yeah, a closed wall. Like there's nowhere else to go. We'll tag you in it though for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I need to find it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Let's have a look.
What about you guys? What's your favourite?
I actually love Stoke, and for me, when we first went, I thought it was going to be, they say it's a haunted museum. It's, just a load of haunted objects. I really didn't think I'd rate it. But both times we've been, we've had such a great night with stuff you just can't explain. So we've actually got an epic road trip coming up, haven't we? Yeah. Okay. So in July, we're doing, on the Thursday night, we're doing Shrewsbury Prison. We then rest Friday. Saturday, we go back to Stoke. We rest Sunday, and then Monday we're at the Ancient Ram Inn.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
we need some sleep after that.
I was going to say, yeah, that's so we've actually some mileage there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got our friends Trev and Tara, Paranormal. They're coming from Italy. although they're originally from Ireland. We've got our friend Christopher from Absolutely Paranormal, who's coming from Norway. And then we've got some other friends like Lulu, Para Investigator. She's coming from Ireland as well. So we're getting quite a few of us together. So it should be really good because we've never all met in person either. But we're keeping it to a really small group. We're saying like a maximum of 15 so that we've got the whole prison to ourselves, so we can, again, eliminate some of that noise.
Trev says it's funny chainsaw. Not funny, Trev.
No, we were talking about chainsaws last week and clowns. So Tara sent me a video of Trev with a chainsaw, and I said, well, the only thing that would make it better is if he had a clown mask on.
Yeah.
I was threatening to bring one with him. So
you better not set that off at prison.
I was going to say, that's a different kind of fright. That one, isn't it? I think I'd be running away from that. Being clowns don't get along.
I'd be certainly gone out of that building, to be honest.
Emma, what's your favourite then? Go on.
So number 1 is definitely Stoke, and then maybe number 2, Keighley Underground.
Keighley Underground.
Do you know, I don't think I've got a favourite, to be honest, yet.
No?
Trouble is, my memory is terrible as well. And because we have different things happen in different locations, I can kind of go, yeah, I know, but that happened there.
Yeah.
We were saying the other day, we need to go back through all those YouTube videos to remind ourselves what happened at each location, to be honest.
To be fair, because it always takes a couple of months, you're forever editing. It's constant, like literally. And because it takes a couple of months, every time we watch it, she goes, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. And I'm like, were you even there?
But we've done a couple of things like where people, like our local antique shop, we went and investigated that, and it's not a location, it was just some friends said that the people that owned the shop had some funny things happening. So we went down there and investigated there, and we got activity. So I think we're going to go back there and see if they want to do a charity event around Halloween, don't we?
Yeah.
But that's literally down the road, and then we got asked to go to somebody's workplace. And that kicked off its cellar, REM-pod just went absolutely crazy. And these are places that, just people asked us to go to, which I love going to them because you just don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But I mean, Stoke, you get a lot of activity in there for sure. But I like, a bit like you, Camilla, it's a bit the feeling of the place.
Yeah.
And like the history of the place. And I think, Emma, you kind of did the whole 30 East Drive film, let it get in your head, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we didn't sleep, put it that way, because Emma did not want to sleep. So we made a pact that we'd wait until the sun came up. So we stayed. It was about 6:30, wasn't it? We stayed till in the morning with no sleep.
But to be fair, you do a lot more investigations, I think, than us. So you've covered more ground.
I mean, we literally investigate once a month because, normal life's so busy.
Yeah.
Plus, we're not as young as you lot.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got 20 years on you.
I think we'd like to do it more, wouldn't we? Like you said, it's tough with work, isn't it? It's one of them hobbies that you want to do more and more, but it's the antisocial hours, isn't it? Like if you go on the investigations and stuff and you're out till whatever time in the morning, you pay for it for a few days, don't you, to be fair, afterwards?
Well, wait till you get to nearly 50 and you're going to feel it. I'm just saying, me and Sal...
I can sleep like a teenager anyway without being out till 6 a.m. Honestly.
I think we struggle now, don't we, to be fair?
I think with being in Lincolnshire, I think we seem to be so far away from every location that there is, and we've done the ones that are quite close to us, so the ones that are left in Wales or
Wales is just spoiled with paranormal locations. Wales is literally littered with abandoned and normal locations, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd like to go back to Newsham actually.
Yeah,
but try and get it ourselves or a small group of people, because we went with a thingy, didn't we? I think that might be Haunted Happenings.
I think it was.
And it were good, wasn't it? We got some good activity in a ward when we went off on his own. But I'd love to go back there if we can get it just with a small group
It would be good,
just
wouldn't
because of
it?
the history again of the
Massive
place.
places.
I mean, I couldn't believe it. We literally had half an hour to ourselves, and as soon as we started putting stuff out, it was just so active. And then it was like, "That's it, time's up, everybody."
We
We
were
were like,
gutted.
"No,"
Yeah.
you know.
That's
just,
one place I'm jealous that I didn't go.
Yeah,
I
see, we
know.
need to sort it then.
Yeah, I want to do Chillingham Castle. I
That'd
really
be great.
want to do Chillingham Castle. I don't
I'll be
know.
honest with you, that's the top of my list. If we ever get an opportunity, I would also love to do that place.
If we
That
get
is-
it, we'll have to.
We need
let
to
you
make
know.
it happen. We
Yeah.
definitely need to
100%,
make it
like,
happen.
we can make that happen somehow for sure. Like that is that would be my favourite.
Yeah.
I haven't even been there yet, but it would be my favourite, I promise.
It's just the history behind it, you know, and
Yeah.
it was such a dark history. It's just fascinating.
Yeah,
And even if nothing happens, I think just the being there.
you've been there. Do you know what I mean? It is one of them places, isn't it? Like it's
Yeah.
renowned, but even if nothing happened, you can say, "Look, I was there," and I imagine just being there in itself, like you said, is just the history behind it. And I think that's a lot of what we do as well. Is it's probably similar to you guys. We try and get places with rich in history because at least you can say, "Well, we've been there, we've seen it," and you're taking the bits and bobs that are actually around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have Joy that's on as well, and Joy's from America, and she's a medium,
Psychic medium, yeah.
That's it, yeah. And so she'll often jump on, and that's what really kicked things off, wasn't it, at Prospect?
Yeah.
In
So
room 1.
Joy's like, she's part of our team, but
Okay.
Remotely.
because she's so far away,
Yeah.
isn't with us. But the stuff Joy picks up on for us is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's a
Um,
helping hand as well for you, I suppose, isn't it? Because if somebody who is in touch with that side of things, it can help investigations, like you said, and enhance them as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, like a recent investigation, there was a little boy, and the owner told us to ask about this little boy, and we were. And then Joy said to us, he loves trains, talk to him about trains, and we're saying, should we come back and bring you a train next time? And the REM pod and cat balls, both of them were all going off at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah, we're really good.
You know, as soon as we started talking about trains, it was
It's
Joy, you're all so kind. We're not, it's all true,
The
Joy.
thing is, though, it were like 2 a.m. and we had to leave, and we eked it because the guys that owned it were watching the live, and
Yeah. But they
we were like, "Can we stay? Can we stay a bit longer? Can we stay a bit longer?" They let us stay a bit longer. Didn't
well, they were enjoying it as much as we were, so
Yeah.
that was really
Yeah, they're saying they never kicked off like that
They were a good
ever
night.
until we talked to George about the trains.
Yeah, it was a good night. It was a really good night.
I think we need another hour at this talking, don't we?
I know.
It is, I think, when you tap into something where you get that bit of evidence actually intelligent and it does kick off, it actually feels quite rewarding, doesn't it? I think, because then you go, actually everything you're doing, like it means something, and it means you're potentially onto something, so it gives you another layer to build onto it, doesn't it? I think you just want to keep going and going and going and uncover as much as possible. Like you feel like you're onto a roll, and then it's like, oh, time's up. You're thinking, I've got so much more I need to ask.
And that's it. And it always starts kicking off about 3 a.m. when your time's up, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
I don't know. So I suppose coming to the end of the chat,
Yeah, we
it's
don't
gone
wanna
so
keep-
quick.
I know, that's what I mean. We need to have another hour.
I know. So what's coming up for 2026 for you? What big things have you got planned? Or little things? Anythings?
Yeah, no, to be fair, I think the idea for 2026, I mean, last year we spent a lot of time like privately hiring locations and stuff like that, and I think the aim for this year is to try and build a little community throughout TikTok and bring people along. So any investigation we do and things like that, it's always free. We don't do subscribers and stuff. We want to just try and reach out a little bit more, build a bit more of a community, and just try and understand what's actually happening and make it enjoyable for people at home. So I think our conscious effort for the next 5 or 6 months is to try and bring people on board and make it interactive for people, isn't it? Like people at home who can't necessarily come out and investigate things. We want to be like the front person for them to enable them to kind of sit at home and investigate. And I mean, we've got a couple of places coming up to potentially hire out. We'll be going back to the lodge as well. Hopefully Strolly Hall as well, fingers crossed. So we've got a couple of places in the pipeline to go to, but I think
we need to make a bucket list of
yeah,
where we want to go.
yeah.
Well, if you come to Yorkshire way, let us know.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
It's like us though, innit? We just do it just for fun, and people join if they want to join, don't join if they don't want to join.
Exactly.
No drama with it. It's just a bit of fun. If you want to watch, you want to watch.
That's it. We literally go live so that people can come along with us if they want, you know, and that is it. And we don't care if we've got 2 people on, if we've got 200 people on, or 2,000 people on. It doesn't, you know, we just stay on anyway, even if one person's watching.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just if somebody wants to join and enjoy it. We know nobody's ever going to be anyone's cup of tea at the end of the day. I think, like you said, whoever comes and watches, you try and make it as enjoyable from as possible. But also, if we can capture something, then we're capturing it with somebody like there with us, you know what I mean, as well. We're experiencing what we're experiencing without being there. And I mean, if people don't enjoy it, then like you said, they don't have to stick around and watch, do they?
They can go to the pub, can't they?
Yeah.
Exactly that. While they're in a pub, we start shouting at walls.
Get drunk and walk home talking to themselves.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll over the next few months we'll definitely have some more locations coming up. We tend to do it month by month, don't we? So we was at Stoke 3 or 4 weeks ago. Was at the Lodge last weekend. Was at Rotherham Poltergeist House a month before that. So we normally kind of book 1 month and then we'll book for the next month, probably in the next couple of weeks. So so keep your eyes peeled, guys, and we'll be sure to let you know when we have got our next location fixed in.
Yeah.
Can you keep another Tuesday free so we can catch up again? Because I'm sure there's lots more to talk about.
No, it's nice though, isn't it? It's just sharing experiences and stuff. It's not often you get to share it with too many people other than ourselves. So it's nice to come on and speak to like-minded people who enjoy doing what they're doing.
Yeah,
well, that's it. There's some teams where it's like it's a competition, and it's not. We're all out doing the same thing, you know, and we should all support each other. And it's just nice to chat to nice people, you know.
Yeah. No, that's it. It is, and you guys have been brilliant. And thank you for inviting us on, guys. We appreciate it, and we'll definitely keep talking, and hopefully we can do something together as well in the future.
Well, I think we need to make Chillingham Castle happen. We really do.
Yeah.
And Becky there with the little baby is also on the team too, with the little baby.
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to join for a little bit. Steal the limelight.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? But thanks for coming on. Thanks for sparing an hour for us. Honestly, it's been...
Thank you guys. Yeah, thanks to you guys, and hopefully we can get something sorted where we can actually go out and investigate as well. So it's always nice to do stuff with teams and just go out and have fun, to be honest.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, no, that'd be amazing.
Right, keep in touch. Send that video.
Yeah,
we will. We'll get it sorted for you. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye.